Hey everybody, off and running on a crazy weather edition of Gulfstream Park's Thoroughbred Action here. Jason Blewett joining you outside the Village and the Walking Ring. It's raining now. We had a little sun earlier in the day. Who knows what's going to happen from this point on, but I can assure you, got 9 races on the program on this Twilight Friday and a whole lot of Pete Aiello as we send it on up for much, much more.
9 races on the Friday program in South Florida with changing weather patterns throughout the day. We started the day on the turf. We would later come off the turf and move to a sloppy surface. First of the day went on turf, however, at a mile and a 16th. The turf course listed good for this race. Claimers in for $20,000. A field of 7 signed on. Favorites included the 1, Rudiger, and number 4, Lucky Fast.
Racing at Gulfstream. From between horses, 5's Wild ridden out of there to try to get the early lead from Vassy, who moves to take second. Lucky Fast and Rudiger together third and fourth with Outside and Perfect Beam. Then Tangible and Tactical Quality is last of all, as the pace is tactical, slow indeed, as they charge around the first turn. With rail position and the lead, it's 5's Wild by a length over Vassy in second and Rudiger in third. Racing from fourth and out a bit wide is Perfect Beam. Then at the inside is the gray Lucky Fast. It's a gap of another 2 lengths to the team at the back. Tactical Quality and Tangible. They make their way now into the backstretch of the opening quarter that was posted in just 26 seconds flat. And with the advantage, the leader is 5's Wild. 5's Wild now by 3 parts of a length over Vassy in second and Perfect Beam is third. Rudiger races from fourth at an inside lane. Lucky Fast follows him. Then it's Tactical Quality and Tangible at the back. They go to the half-mile station, and there's been no pace pressure for 5's Wild as he went a half mile in 51 and 4. Vassy's got a good trip from second, and Rudiger's had a good trip third. From the outside and Perfect Beam, fifth is Lucky Fast. He's also had a good run of it. So no excuses for a couple of them here. At the back are Tangible and Tactical Quality. Around the far turn they go. Less than 3/8 of a mile remains. With the advantage, it's 5's Wild, 3 parts of a length. On the outside, Vassy is second. Here's Tangible moving sharply to the leader while 4 wide. Rudiger is at the rail. Lucky Fast hasn't been given the green light yet as he searches for racing room. 3/4, 1:15 and 4, and they turn home. It's 5's Wild in front now by a length. Vassy takes a run on the outside, and he's gaining ground. Here's Vassy to take on 5's Wild. Vassy hits a short lead. 5's Wild is back to second. Rudiger is third. It's Vassy in front. 5's Wild second, closer for third, either Perfect Beam or Rudiger. 1:44 and 4.
Number 5, Vassy, took a ton of early money before the start of today's first race, and that was money well spent as he got the victory here today under jockey Jose Bautista for Larry Fogel and trainer Dave Casson. It was 2, 5's Wild, who ran well to be second ahead of number 6, Perfect Beam, who settled for third. Let's go to the second race, a 6-furlong starter allowance with a field of 6, heavily favored. Number 1, Royal Squeeze.
And they're off. Unseating the rider was Ella's My Love. Ella's My Love bobbled and unseated Edgard Zayas. As they make their way down the backstretch, the advantage belongs to Fundy's Tide with Royal Squeeze right alongside. Back to third is Shackelford Storm, 5 ahead of Alustra. And at the back is All Golden. Again, the 5 unseated the rider. Zayas is sitting up. Into the far turn they go. They whistled a quarter, 21 and 4, and Royal Squeeze taking no prisoners, but Fundy's Tide moving right with them on the outside. These 2, 5 ahead of Alustra, who's had some pace to chase. Will try to parlay it from there ahead of Shackelford Storm, 5/16 away. Royal Squeeze will have to do a bit better as Fundy's Tide sticks a neck on top, but Alustra's under a full head of steam. And here's Alustra sweeping up on the outside through a 44 and 3 opening half mile. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Alustra with a big sweeping move to take the lead. The classy Royal Squeeze is up for a fight and back for more inside. 16th to go. Alustra, Royal Squeeze 1-2. Royal Squeeze maybe a neck on top again. Alustra tries to get back on turns. It's a photo finish that goes to Royal Squeeze. He had to work awfully hard at 2-5, but he got the money in 1:10 and 1.
Connections of Royal Squeeze probably figured they had this all locked up when they saw the overnight. The racetrack, however, proved a different story as Royal Squeeze got the victory but had to work awfully hard for it. Under jockey Jairo Rendon for trainer Elizabeth Dobles and owners Glenn Ellis and Imaginary Stable, the son of Wildcat Air remains in a winning form. Had to work today. We'll be right back.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon. This race on turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for $35,000. Late rider change on 2, Baffin Bay to Miguel Vasquez, and Baffin Bay was the off-time choice.
And they're off. Solar Warming away well, so too Red Fog and Baffin Bay from an inside gate. These three across the course. From Tufa, who's trying to work over, so is Run Right. At the inside, Fadeaway is second last, and Ace Dinero seventh and last in the charge around the first turn. Red Fog and Jeffrey Sanchez come away with the lead as Baffin Bay vacates the rail, angles to the two-path to race a joint second with Tufa for company on the outside. Settling in fourth is Solar Warming, racing ahead of Run Right, then Fade Away, and Ace Dinero last. The opening quarter complete. It goes to Red Fog, who leads by a length and a half over Tufa in second. And at the inside, Baffin Bay follows along third. Fourth at the inside is Solar Warming. Outside fifth goes Run Right, then Ace Dinero, and Fade Away. Quarter speed was 24 seconds flat as they continue to the half-mile point. Red Fog doling out the numbers with a 3-length lead over Tufa second. Baffin Bay is third. Fourth at the inside is Solar Warming. Then Run Right, who's parked widest of all, as Ace Dinero is splitting horses. And at the back is Fade Away. They round the far turn through a 47-4 half mile. That's a big-time second quarter over this course today as Red Fog fights to hold it. 3 wide Baffin Bay from between horses Tufa. Then it's Run Right from between an Ace Dinero at the rail and Solar Warming. The one outpaced is Fade Away. The other 6 within 2 lengths as they run to the top of the stretch. Quarter of a mile left to get. Baffin Bay and Tufa kick on. Baffin Bay for a narrow lead. Tufa right alongside second. Down the center and coming on Run Right with Solar Warming between horses. Final 1/8 of a mile. Baffin Bay now asked to quicken up by Miguel Vasquez, and he gets the lead. Run Right and Tufa second and third. Baffin Bay almost home. Baffin Bay wins. Run Right second, Tufa third, Fade Away fourth in 1:30-1.
It's a pickup ride for Miguel Vasquez, subbing for Edgard Zayas, who took a tumble in that second race. Edgard's okay, just a little sore in his shoulder, so Baffin Bay with Miguel Vasquez gets the victory for Saffie Joseph Jr. and the Woodland Farms. 5, Run Right was second, with 6, Tufa ran third. A complete deluge as they headed to the start for race number 4 today, so we took the races off the grass at this point, and this race was originally scheduled for dirt anyway. Maiden claimers at 5.5 furlongs. $12,500 the price tag. The heavy favorite was the 1, Dalal.
And they're off. The big favorite, Dalal, was last to begin. Shanghai Sweetheart was first to begin and heads off for the early lead. Shararama moves to take third. Somebody's on the outside of the leader, but I honestly can't tell you who it is. Then it's about 2 lengths to the rest of the field as Dalal is knifing through traffic. Shararama's dropping back as they swing around the far turn. Trackus, thank you. As Shanghai Sweetheart has a narrow lead up on the outside, the mystery horse was La Ruby Rosa. That makes sense. And she's now backpedaling a touch. Shararama has rail position. Bally's Dreams on the outside as they run to the top of the stretch. Now it's Shararama who's going to scoot right on through for Torres and take the lead. Back to second is Shanghai Sweetheart. Dalal is a driven third. Up on the outside in Bally's Dream as they're at the top of the stretch. Torres and Shararama ride the rail to the lead. Up on the outside, Dalal from between horses at Shanghai Sweetheart. 3 favorites have it to themselves as Shanghai Sweetheart getting a second wind on the outside, and Dalal is lunging. Dalal tries to get Shanghai Sweetheart up front. Shanghai Sweetheart digs. Dalal surges. Late run from Blue Ice. Humming to the wire. It's a photo finish. That's impossible to tell. Dalal between horses. Blue Ice on the outside, then Shanghai Sweetheart.
Hard to see on the track here in race number 4. The victory, though, goes to number 1, Dalal, who was 2-5 and home a narrow winner under Amisai Al Jaramillo for Jorge Delgado and the Gumpster stable with Acclaimed Racing. Second, the 4, Blue Ice at a big number ahead of number 3, Shanghai Sweetheart, who ran third. Let's go to the 5th race now and start the late pick 5 off the turf. Main track at 5 furlongs. Maidens of the special weight variety. Miguel Vasquez on number 5, Skyfos. Scratch number 7 beating the odds. The favorite was the 1, My Sarasota Star.
And they're off. From the inside, it's my Sarasota Star who hits the ground running with Just a Breath Away, moving to take second. Charlotte the Brit is out of there third with Introspective and Skyphos. Second last, Native Angel, and newcomer Gilda F has no debut speed, is last of the 7 as they swing around the far turn. My Sarasota Star leads by a length and a half. Just a Breath Away trying to keep up second. Charlotte the Brit third. Introspective on the outside fourth. Back to fifth and Skyphos. Trying to run home from the back is Gilda F as they run past the 5/16. Prado and my Sarasota Star 2-1, and traveling well is Just a Breath Away trying to get on terms. From the back, Native Angel swings wide for the drive under Leonel Reyes. Then it's Introspective, her barn buddy in the wrap at top of the stretch. My Sarasota Star fresh and 3 on top. From the inside, Charlotte the Brit is second. Down the center, and a late run from Native Angel. From between horses, it's Introspective, but it's all about my Sarasota Star. My Sarasota Star shines bright here and wins by 6. Charlotte the Brit second, Native Angel third, Introspective finished fourth.
Hall of Famer Edgar Prado had the quick daughter of Adios Charlie, my Sarasota Star, on the muscle early. She went right to the top, had inside position, and went all the way. Trained by Dave Brady for owner Joel Sainer, Sarasota Star to kick off the late pick 5. Number 3, Charlotte the Brit was second, ahead of the 8, Native Angel. At a big number, she settled for third. And we'll be right back.
And the Princess Rooney with a quarter-mile left to go. 4 off the top of the turn. Brace for the Kathleen O'Connell barn in front by 5 with just an 1/8 of a mile to go. And she's turning in this into a runaway. The powerhouse performance. She punches her ticket to the Breeders' Cup and wins by 5.
And Gulfstream is pulling away. Sapper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Go Sapper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 on the program. Start of the late pick 4, 6.5 furlongs the journey. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch number 3, Juan and Dora. A field of 6. Favorite was the 1, Chicky the Gray, and the 5, Leilani.
And they're up. Little bubbly from the outside, away well. Centaur, Chicky the Gray. From between horses, it's Cow moving up, and Cow will land second behind Chicky the Gray. Out wide and Little Bubbly, then it's the team of Micah's Girl and Hot Fudge Honey, and the trailer is Leilani. Down the backstretch they go. Chicky the Gray leads 3 parts of length. On the outside, Lil Bubbly is now a closer second. Cal back to third. Hot Fudge Honey fourth. Micah's Girl out in the center is now fifth. And at the rail is Leilani, last of the 6 and 5 lengths off the lead of Chicky the Gray. Chicky the Gray going quickly. The opening quarter, a quick and contested 21-4. And Chicky the Gray leads a length and a quarter. Lil Bubbly trying to stay in range while second. Toward the rail, Hot Fudge Honey third. Micah's Girl plots a wide course and is a joint fourth now. Trying to run home is Leilani, and backpedaling is Cal. 5/16 away. Chicky the Gray has the lead. Up on the outside, Micah's Girl is 3 wide with Lil Bubbly from between. Leilani is weaving through horses and now has a shot from there about 4 lengths off the lead, although Hot Fudge Honey doing her no favors as they straighten for home. Chicky the Gray went 45-1 for a half mile and is an 1/8 of a mile from home and is now 5 on top. Leilani splits horses to try to get after second. Back to third, Hot Fudge Honey, then Micah's Girl. 16th to go. Leilani is flying at Chicky the Gray, who's slowing down, but Chicky the Gray's hanging on. Micah's Girl was third, it appeared, over Hot Fudge Honey, as Leilani just missed in 1:17-3.
Favorites run 1-2 in today's 6th race, with 1, Chicky the Gray, hanging on for a game victory after going very quick early. The daughter of Flashpoint makes it a winning try here for Victor Barboza Jr. and Gran Pollo stable, Misael Jaramillo on board. Second, number 5, Leilani, and third was the 6, Micah's Girl. 7th race of the day was the Friday feature, the Portofino Bay Stakes, off the turf, main track at 7 furlongs. These are 3-year-olds for $75,000. Scratch the 6, Bella Porte. Favorite was the 2, It's My Lucky Charm.
And they're off in the Portofino Bay. And Devious Charm wins the start, but there's a host of challengers, including Jolie Bay and Sweet Hitchhiker, as Jolie Bay will take an outright lead as they exit the chute. Away in second, Sweet Hitchhiker. Out of their third is Devious Charm. Away in fourth, It's My Lucky Charm. The two at the back are Bright Side of the Road and Indicia. Down the backstretch they go. The opening quarter complete. It goes to Victor LeBron and the gray daughter of He's Had Enough, Jolie Bay, who leads by a length. Up on the outside, Sweet Hitchhiker is second. Widest of all, Devious Charm is third. At the inside, It's My Lucky Charm follows along in fourth, and they've gone 3 ahead of Indicia, and Bright Side of the Road is last. Into the far turn they race, and up front, it's Jolie Bay about to face a challenge from Sweet Hitchhiker. Devious Charm 3 wide, and It's My Lucky Charm rides the rail for Jimenez. She starts to gain a bit of ground. Less than 3/8 to go. LeBron trying to keep Jolie Bay straight and not let It's My Lucky Charm through, as Sweet Hitchhiker is now up to take the lead. Devious Charm let go on the outside by Miguel Vasquez. Meanwhile, Jimenez wants the rail for It's My Lucky Charm, and he's going to get it as they turn for home. Here's It's My Lucky Charm scooting through on the rail to take the lead. Sweet Hitchhiker runs with her from second. They've gone ahead of Devious Charm third. Final 1/8 of a mile, and a very nice trip indeed from It's My Lucky Charm, who's going to ride the rail to an easy win, splashing along to win the Portofino Bay by 5 in the end. Devious Charm second, Sweet Hitchhiker third, Indicia ran home for fourth.
Number 2, It's My Lucky Charm, one of the most consistent racehorses we have here in South Florida. She fires each and every time. Dirt, turf, short, long, you can always count on her. And she gets the job here today under a nice ride from Albin Jimenez, who waited for the rail to open and took advantage. Eddie Plesett Jr., the winning trainer, for his wife, Lori Plesett. Second, number 7, Devious Charm. And third was number 4, Sweet Hitchhiker.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 8 on the program. First half of the late daily double. Claimers at the 1 mile distance in for $12,500. A field of 8 with a rider change on the 3, Magali, who is the odds-on favorite.
And they're off. Magali was away quickly and going right to the lead. Flashing Diamond has something to say about it, and so does Gray Nicole. Gray Nicole's going after the lead as well as they link up with the main course. Fergalicious gets away racing in 4th while on hold ahead of Kitty and Hill 5th. Back to 6th is Flying Girl ahead of Denver, and at the back is Falina's Song. Out of the chute and on to the main course. Flashing Diamond out in about the 3 path, puts a neck on top with Magali, the big favorite, right alongside. Third is Gray Nicole, 4th is Kitty and Hill, 5th is Fergalicious. Racing in 6th is Falina's Song, then Denver. As they make their way past the opening 3/8 of a mile, they have the top 2 up front with Flashing Diamond on the outside and Magali toward the inside. Gray Nicole is 3rd. 4th out wide is Fergalicious. Back to 5th is Kitty and Hill. Then comes Falina's Song racing ahead of Denver, and Gray Nicole tries to catch the top 2 as they swing around that far turn. So Flashing Diamond is now starting to edge clear a touch from a second running Magali, who's driven to keep up. 3rd is Fergalicious. 4th is Gray Nicole. Denver tries to play catch up. She's starting to get a rally going while about 7 lengths off the lead, as Flashing Diamond has a 1/4 mile left to get, and she has officially put Magali away, it appears, as Denver's making ground on her. From the back in Falina's Song, 1/4 mile left to go. Jairo Rendon asks Flashing Diamond to finish what she started. She leads by 3. Magali down the center coming again, but Denver's a danger grandstand side. So now Denver's the one that Flashing Diamond has to hold off. Flashing Diamond is pleading, but Denver's too good. Denver right on by. Flashing Diamond second best to Denver. Magali is 3rd. 4th is Falina's Song, and then Flying Girl.
Number 3, Magali dueled into submission, and the closer was the 1, Denver, and she did not disappoint, closing a lot of ground at the top of the lane and getting up to win going away under Misael Jaramillo for trainer Juan Alvarado and the Arundel Farm. 8, Flashing Diamond held 2nd, and the 3, Magali, ran 3rd. 9th and final race off the turf, main track at 7 furlongs, maiden claimers of the $20,000 variety. Scratch the 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 11. Edgar Prado on the 9 knockabout. The favorite was the 10, Zaya.
And they're off. Stutter step beginning for Zaya. Moving to take the lead is Button Hook. Up on the outside, Zaya now rights himself and is charging to challenge with Temple Mount down toward the inside. These three across the course here, racing ahead of Itsmyluckysummer. And no speed from Knockabout, who's last of all, as they link up with the main course. It will be Temple Mount and Jesus Rios as the second choice in the wagering, in front by a neck. Button Hook is second, Zaya's on the outside third. Back to fourth goes Itsmyluckysummer, and back to last is Knockabout. They make their way to the half-mile juncture. Temple Mount has the lead. He's 5-2, and he's in front by a neck. Button Hook is second. Zaya's on the outside and now trying to launch an attack. Racing in fourth, Itsmyluckysummer, and trailing the field is Knockabout. Less than 3 furlongs to go, and Temple Mount has the lead a half a length. Zaya creeps a bit closer second. Back to third, Button Hook, he's called it a day. Back to fourth, Itsmyluckysummer, who just took over third, so the matchup's up front. And when Zaya got within a neck of the leader, he kicked again, this leader, and Temple Mount is in front to half a length. Zaya trying to get serious and get on terms from second, but Temple Mount has his mind on business. Top of the lane, Temple Mount turns for home on top by 2.5. Sanchez flat to the boards on Zaya from second. Well clear of the others. Final 16th of a mile. Zaya trying to gather another effort at Temple Mount. Temple Mount is in front. Zaya's on the outside. Temple Mount and Zaya. Zaya, Temple Mount. Temple Mount won it. Temple Mount for the money. Zaya turned away second in the 9th and final.
Number 10, Zaya turned away inside the final quarter of a mile, not once, but twice by the winning horse, number 5, Temple Mount, who gets the money under Jesus Rios for trainer Oscar Gonzalez and the Vicente Stella stable. Number 10, Zaya gave it a good run, but had to settle for second. Multiple winning tickets sold in the Rainbow Six. The Rainbow Six carryover going forward to tomorrow, more than $2.1 million.
9 up, 9 down on this Friday afternoon. Of course, tomorrow is Belmont Stakes Day 151. Hope you enjoy the Belmont Stakes. Hope you have a great day at the windows here at Gulfstream. And if you're playing out of town as well, and do keep in mind, we run a dozen on that Belmont Day program here at GP. First post is 12:35 p.m. Eastern, and Silks, our state-of-the-art simulcasting center, opens up at 10:30 a.m. Good night, everybody, and enjoy the Belmont Stakes.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.